besties, welcome back. Let's head over to Dollar Tree today and get some picture frames and make some really awesome DIY crafts with them. I've got these napkins that I got, I believe, at Home Goods, and then I've got a picture frame from the Dollar Tree and a little piece from a longer wood piece that I had already used and with the seahorse. I'm going to start by taking the napkin, and I need to get rid of the extra ply, so you always want to make sure you do that. I'm going to take my blade that I got at Amazon, which I absolutely love. It's like ergonomically correct, so it doesn't hurt my hands to hold it. I'm going to clean up that edge of that little wooden piece. I also want to get rid of the part that has the little holes. I'm not going to use that part. So I'll just score it many times, and then it comes right off, and I'll clean up that edge again.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool you.
I'm going to sand it too, just to make sure that I did get everything off. I'm going to take the back of the frame off and the inside portion, and I'm just going to take a piece of cardboard and I'm going to trace the shape of it from the back of the frame so I have the same size. We're not going to use the glass, so I needed something to go in there to keep it fitting in there nicely. Otherwise, it would have just been moving around. And I'll use that same blade to go ahead and score over those lines until it opens up. And it literally is so easy. I love that blade.
I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you look like that.
I'm going to take my napkin and I'm just going to place it over the top of the cardboard, and in sections I'm going to use my Mod Podge and decoupage it on. And I don't care if this one gets a little wrinkly. Usually I try not to have wrinkles or bubbles, but I think it looks kind of pretty with this busy print, and it really didn't get very wrinkly anyway, so I just used my fingers to kind of smooth it on. Normally I use a brayer, but I did put Mod Podge over the top, and that helps smooth it out as well.
Closer, I'ma get closer to you.
I'm going to take a little nail file, and in a downward motion I'm just going to go around the edges once it dries and make a nice clean edge by sanding it off. I really didn't want to have gold for the frame, so I took my Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint and I painted the whole frame. And when it was done, I thought, just to distress it, I'll use that nail file and just kind of go around and sand it very lightly, and then the gold peeks through, but it's not like a solid gold, so it looks very distressed now. I'm going to put the pieces back inside. So the cardboard first that has the napkin on it, and if you notice I put a piece of tape on the back so it wouldn't look like it was going to bend, and then I added the backing of the frame.
Got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need.
I'm going to take my little wooden seahorse, I'm going to place it right in the center, and I'm just going to hot glue it right down, and I think this is such a cute little piece. I actually have a little mirror that I made and I decoupaged with that same napkin in my room, which is a coastal theme, and I'll link that video down below if you want to see it, but it looks so adorable, and this was incredibly easy, and it just matches with my decor, and I love it. It is just adorable. Let me know what you think.
One step forward and another back.
For this Dollar Tree frame DIY, I've actually got the inside of a canvas so it becomes a frame. Got some skewers and some Jenga blocks or tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to sand that entire frame just because it might get a little splintery. And then I'm just going to clean up the mess with my little ladybug vacuum from Amazon. That is the cutest thing ever. I'm going to take this Kills All-Purpose Primer and I'm just going to paint the entire frame on both sides and the inside. And then I'll dry it with my heat tool because, you know, I'm impatient.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool you. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad.
I'm going to take the skewers and I'm going to use them to create like window panes. So first I'm going to paint them with that same white paint because I want everything to match. And then I'm going to take all my blocks before I attach them and paint those also with that same primer paint. I'm going to start positioning the blocks on the front side of the frame because I'm making a little window box. So I have just enough to go across and then some on the sides there, and I'll just use hot glue to attach them. You can also use wood glue if you want.
Like that. Closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I want you? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new.
I'm going to reinforce the inside seams with the hot glue because I didn't use wood glue. I want to make sure they stay in place. So now I'm going to do some tumbling blocks going the opposite way, laying flat on the two sides, and then I'm going to add them across, almost like a fence, going straight across that portion that I had already built up on the bottom. You can see what I'm doing. That probably makes more sense than me describing it. Now I'm going to attach the skewers, kind of measuring and then clipping off the ends, and I'm going to hot glue those on and create the window panes. So this is just like a little mini window with a flower box, and it's adorable. I'm adding the hot glue wherever I can to secure it. And then the one that goes the opposite direction, I'm just going to lay across the opposite way and hold it down so it dries, because it is laying over the top of the other two skewer sticks. And it does stay fine. It's not a problem. I'm going to take a little bit of the antique wax from Waverly, and I'm just going to very lightly dry brush all around the edges. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a rustic look. And obviously this is optional. You do not have to do this if you prefer it to be just solid white.
Every moment is another chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for life.
I'm going to cut a little piece of foam, and I'm putting that on the inside because I want a place to put my little floral pics. Now this is sort of like a late summer, early fall kind of a look, and it's got the lavender, and you could always add some of the fall colors in here. I just love this one the way it is, so I decided not to on this one, but I do think that you could actually add any florals you want. You could change them out for different seasons, and these are all florals from the Dollar Tree. Just pick whatever you like. I just thought this was so pretty.
Girl, when you look like that, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again.
I am going to take some twine and hot glue it on the back and then wrap it around several times just till it gets the way I think it looks good, and then I will attach the end of it to the back, and I thought that also went along with the rustic look. I've got this little burlap flower that came on a thrifted piece that I didn't use, and so I thought this is perfect. I'm just going to hot glue it right to the center, and I think it looks so cute. I'm going to take a little bit of craft paper just to cover up that back. I think it doesn't look very nice. The window part looks fine, but that little edge where you see the styrofoam and everything, so I thought I'll cover that up and then just trim around the ends and clean that up. I do like my projects to be finished on the back. I'm going to add a hanger with some twine at the very top, and that is it for this one. It came out so cute, and honestly, it was very, very easy to make. I mean, it may look like it wasn't, but I promise you it really was. You have to let me know what you think. And also, have you ever made a little window box like this? It's one of my favorite DIYs, might be my favorite from this video. I absolutely love how this one turned out, and you'll have to let me know what you think.
My friends, I want to invite you to come with me to a crafty cruise getaway with 4 other channels here from YouTube, where you can enjoy beaches and sand and tons of crafting inspiration. This ship has so many amenities that you are going to just have a blast. Plus, you get to connect with other crafters. But here's the thing, space is very limited. So make sure you go to craftycruisegetaway.com to get all the information that you need. Everything is linked down below in the description box.
I've got this rectangle Dollar Tree frame that had a little sign in it, and then I've got these butterflies from the Dollar Tree, and they are so pretty. Now, honestly, they kind of go with fall colors, so I could have just left the butterflies exactly as they were, but I didn't. I did take out the glass and the little sign, and I'm going to take some scrapbook paper, and I'm just going to use that backing as a template to cut out the right size. So I'm just going to draw my lines, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my paper cutter and just cut that out. I don't cut very straight lines without it, so I kind of need to use that. Do you ever do that where you think you're cutting a straight line and then you look at it and think, why did I think that was straight? That's me, 100%. So I'm going to take my little glue stick from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go around all the ends and then make a little like crisscross in the middle, and I'm going to attach my scrapbook paper right to that piece. So I wanted to paint the frame, so I'm going to use my Waverly white wax. You can see through it, and I'm just going to put a coat over the entire frame that's kind of a gold color, and this really, really creates a nice look, and it gets rid of that gold, but it also has kind of a distressed look just by going over it. You'll see what I mean when I turn it back around. And I went all the way around the whole thing in the edges. And I did do a little bit on the inside because you could see it, so I didn't want that gold to show. I'm going to paint the first butterfly with white paint. Then I'm going to take the second butterfly and mix white paint with the Waverly Celery chalk paint. And then I'll do just celery on the third one. I'm creating a kind of an ombre look with them.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you look like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer.
I'm going to hot glue the 3 butterflies in a row on top of the scrapbook paper.
To you, yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again.
So I'm putting the frame back together, and that's it. It already has a hanger on the back, and it's good to go. And I think it's just beautiful. And you could actually put this up any time of year. I think it would work perfectly with most any decor. Let me know what you think. Would you have just left the butterflies the way they were originally? I kind of wish I had.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya.
Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Let me know which one was your favorite today. Don't forget to check out the link for the website about the Crafty Cruise Getaway. It's down in my description box below. I know you will have so much fun, and I really hope you will check it out and consider going. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like, so if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye!